Yeah, check, yep, check it. I'm up early in the morning, yawning. Put Opie Anthony, yeah, Jimmy Tranny pointing. Opie like brother man, Ant wants to join the clan. Jimmy on the other hand, he working the other hand.
Turn my headphones up. They're horrible people to say in this old objectionable human beings, and I want you to know unacceptable to my scene, but I'll give it a go. 50 Cent, Larry King, Opie and Anthony show.
Go. I know you're feeling the flow, while Opie's mother hucking, Jim's trying to get blown. And we come to play around and we still in the show. I know you never heard nothing like this before.
How important is the board? Bored you'll never be, and don't worry about getting shot when you're with Anthony. Oh yeah, on the edge of your care. Cause you really wanna hear Opie, Anthony, and Jimmy. Just keep it right here.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, the Opie, Anthony show.
Yeah, check it. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Yeah.
It's the Opie, Anthony show.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, now Mike Tyson up in this bitch. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Booga, booga, booga.
Enough of this palaver. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, my God. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. Friday.
There we are. Oh, yeah. That was, I would say that week was kind of fast. It felt pretty fast. Yes, it's indeed Friday.
Yeah, it is.
Thank goodness, as they say.
The Giants lost again last night.
Yeah,
The Giants are awful.
They're in some shitty shape. What are they? 0-6.
0-6 to start the season. First time that has happened since 1976.
76.
They're out of it already.
Done.
That's it.
Done.
What, Jimmy? What? Huh?
No, I'm just looking.
Okay, Jimmy. What, Jimmy? What are you looking at?
No, I'm not going to say that. I'll tell you after, then you can see if we want to do it.
Can you show me?
Her?
I see what's going on here. We've been discussing Banksy for the last 45 minutes before the show.
The big Banksy thing going on.
I think we turned. I don't know if you thought it was hilarious at first. I think after you saw our reactions, you changed your tune.
No, I think it's hilarious, but it infuriates me on a level of, well, that figures, and it's just typical thug mentality, and yeah.
Well, they've opened a small museum.
I think it's hilarious.
Jesus.
And this is one of those days where, we certainly wish Patrice was here, because he would be pointing and laughing at you. That over-the-top laugh. Basically, the Banksy dude, for those who don't know, is what? Like a street artist who, like, no one really knows what he looks like.
Man.
And he's in New York City, and he's doing something every day for the month of October, right?
Yeah.
And I guess he went into East New York how many days ago?
This one was yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. So this is very, very new.
Oh, yeah, this is the latest.
Okay, so there's a parking sign that's down on the ground, and there's kind of was that pile there too?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's a pile at the base of the parking sign that's down on the ground. It's not up anymore. So Banksy went into East New York and he painted a little beaver, like the beaver did that.
Looks like the beaver felled the sign.
Felled the sign, right.
Is he painting live, or is that a stencil he's using?
That's a stencil.
He stencils his ass.
So I could do that.
You could, yeah.
He makes the stencil, though.
Yeah, you got to make the stencil and come up with the idea.
Oh, watch out.
Stencil maker in the house. Sure, that's what Da Vinci did.
So that's a
Norman Rockwell made stencils.
Da Vinci.
That's pretty funny. So it's in a horrible neighborhood. A neighborhood I've never been to.
One of the worst neighborhoods in
East New York is pretty brutal.
East New York's really bad, yeah.
Okay, So then you got all these white people going, oh, fuck. The word gets out that this beaver thing is in East New York. So all the white people mostly. I think his fan base is mostly white, wouldn't you say?
Predominantly
white
Predominantly
hipsters.
white hipsters.
They've been going all over New York City taking pictures of all of his work that he's been doing
Sure.
over the past
I've been
few
right
days.
there with him.
Yeah.
Really?
So the word.
Yeah, every day.
You seen them?
Yes.
Oh, so you're going to all the locations
Yes.
yourself. Oh,
East
very
New York?
cool.
I didn't go to East New York.
Will you?
Yeah.
Well, you
I might
better
go today.
Well, you better have a
some
crisp $20 bill with you.
Cash with you.
So what's going on? Everyone went to East New York yesterday going, oh, fuck, the latest Banksy's in East New York. So they went to try to check out this beaver thing.
And they're greeted by
Homies
3 thugs.
that have covered up the artwork. And if you want to see it and take a picture, you got to pay the homies.
You got to pay these homies $20. They'll then remove the cardboard from Banksy's work so you could snap
And
a
the
few
garbage
pictures.
bags. And the garbage bags.
Yeah. So you could snap a few
Look,
pictures.
look at these guys.
I'm a businessman. I see opportunity.
You know what? Good for them.
The balls
Good
of him
for
to do
them.
that, though. What balls to go
There's
into
no-
East New
To
York?
go in. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant the balls of these
No,
guys.
of him to go in there and paint that there.
Well, we don't know what Banksy looks like. Maybe he's a black gentleman.
No, there's a photo
Maybe
of
he's-
him.
There's
Supposed
There's supposed-
photos.
No, it's
but-
him. It's him.
How do you know?
Because he's a white guy.
What does he look like?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's British, so odds are he's white.
Yeah.
I wonder if he.
You think that's Banksy for real?
Yeah.
yes.
So why would he allow that picture to be taken?
He doesn't look like he's
Said
posing
okay.
for it.
Yeah.
And where was that?
I think that was in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that
That's
he
not him.
told people? Because how did he get there to do that without being hassled or bothered?
Middle of the night.
It's probably fucking
Driving a car?
4 a.m. or
Yeah, the
something.
city's
that's
a,
right,
the
that's
city's
right.
a big place.
That's why you got to use stencils because you got to be in and out.
Yeah.
That takes
Oh,
that takes
okay.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, the city's a big, giant place. So
That's
he's
pretty cool.
It's great.
He's picking his moves. So you go to East New York to see this, and the homies have it covered up.
Yep.
Now, is that legal? First of all,
What?
For them to cover up.
Well,
Yeah.
none of it's legal.
Probably
he's not
not.
supposed to be graffitiing.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nor the
There's-
guns they have to enforce the new museum rules.
New museum rules. The one exhibit museum.
I just
I got one piece.
When I read this story, I was like, it's just so typical. So typical of that mentality.
What, a white guy to graffiti?
No, black guys just seeing an opportunity to shake people down.
And by the way, if you thought that they would get tired of this and go home
Yeah.
at night, no.
The shifts?
Oh, of course.
I saw photos overnight of people that went down there last night, and they were still there, still charging, drinking with people, having a good
Everybody's
time.
saying the brothers smell like booze, and they're starting to get a little drunk down there.
So
And they were starting to say bad things about white people. I heard too.
Yeah.
I read
Oh, really?
that.
Yeah, but you know what? They're not threatening anyone.
Well, because they're bringing them money.
Yeah.
The second that starts drying up, I think someone's going to get yo, man, which way is north? And get clocked in the side of the head.
how are they controlling it, though? I mean, because if they...
because they're 3 intimidating black.
No, I'm just saying, though, if they unveil it for the one guy that paid,
Who's going to be a guy that steps up?
there's
to
other guys.
because basically,
So
the three of
are they
them-
forming a line around the corner and really controlling it like one at a time, or
No, but I mean, who's going to have the balls
Yeah.
to try and sneak a photo?
Yeah, it's a bunch
Yeah.
of white Banksy fans. They're allowed to
I
Pull
love
a
it.
camera out and you get a yo. You're going to fucking put your
I know,
camera
it's
away.
like Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I love it.
They're basically being yelled at to shut your eyes while this guy looks. and
Yeah.
they're doing it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
I have more respect for them than the people in Times Square who hustle
Yeah.
tourists every day.
I mean,
Same
you're going
shit.
into that neighborhood.
Hey,
that's
man.
literally like that's like imagine if you're hungry and every day a nice new steak is walking into your neighborhood and all you're doing is taking a little taste. You're not fucking eating the whole thing.
And you know how exciting it is to find an opportunity where it's legal, more or less.
yeah,
Yeah, you don't have to rob
You
anybody.
don't have to, you don't have to be, hustling fucking crack on the corner. You got a legal opportunity, a technically legal opportunity to make a lot of money real fast.
Do you know how rare it is that large group of tourists come into this neighborhood?
It's never happened before.
Never happened.
Right.
I should just.
And the odds of them getting arrested for this are so minimal.
No, they're not going to get
This is a great opportunity.
If black people in any way, shape, or form are being charged by white people to come into a nice neighborhood to do something,
No, black people get arrested.
Wow. Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Black people get arrested and shot.
Black people try to pay their way into white neighborhoods.
Yeah,
and it's not
exactly.
even welcome.
It's not accepted. Oh, man.
How much money? Anyone have an idea how much money they've made?
I guess a couple $100.
How many people go to these things every day? A couple hundred?
I mean, over the course of the day,
Yeah.
hundreds. I don't know how many went. I don't know how many went to
Or
East
took
New York
pictures.
yesterday.
Right.
She could have made a couple $1,000.
I hope,
could be, but
I
I
hope
doubt
other black thugs come up to them and rob them of their museum money. That'd be
Why?
good.
How are you supposed to take care of the infrastructure of the museum? Look at all the upkeep.
Why can't we have just
who's
a
being-
happy hood story?
who's
I
being
think there's a
featured
happy
next
story.
month? It's being featured next month at their museum.
Ray.
yeah. Just fucking tagging some gang, some Crip fucking sign on the wall.
So they're charging $20 a pop to take the picture.
At first, it was $5, but when demand increases,
They're being called the amateur curators.
I'm a curator.
The amateur curators
Curator.
used cardboard to shield the well-known British graffiti artist piece in their East New York neighborhood and will remove it only for a price. That's the best. I'm trying to get some bread, a man said in a video posted on YouTube. This is my neighborhood. If you want to take a picture, it's going to cost something.
Of course it is. My neighborhood. It's not your neighborhood. Shut up.
And why can't you just have fun with this one?
Neighborhood.
No, it isn't.
It is their neighborhood, and they're having a little
It's not.
fun. What's wrong with this?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's paying so many taxes to fucking upkeep his neighborhood. It's not. It's the fucking taxpayer's neighborhood, you fucking...
You're a killjoy.
Yeah,
I'm not a killjoy.
You're a bummer.
This is so fucking
Your uncle was
typical
right.
of the
You're a bummer.
No,
You're
it's
a bummer.
typical of that mindset. Just everything's a scam and a ploy, and there's no respect for anything, and fucking that's why the neighborhood looks like shit.
Look at the wall already. It's a
That's why the whole
shitty
neighborhood
wall.
looks like shit.
There's already a lot of graffiti all over the place.
Why would they want a bunch of white people coming in to observe for a day?
Why would race matter that way? Why would fucking race matter
the
that
same
way?
reason that-
oh, white people are coming into your neighborhood? Good.
If there were cars of people from this neighborhood coming into your neighborhood,
Yeah.
the authorities would be alerted immediately.
And well, they should. Look what they do.
Well,
it's a shakedown. How about you take the time that you're spending fucking shaking down
man.
Whitey
This is a bummer.
and sweep your fucking
Oh,
sidewalk
come
in front of your
on,
house.
Oh, boy.
Clean up the garbage.
Oh, boy.
Clean up some garbage in your streets so that maybe people want to come into the neighborhood and spend money.
Boy,
You fucking
you're a
please.
bummer. This is a great story.
No, I'm
it's
not
hilarious.
a bummer.
one.
You white people are blind. You're all blind, Whitey.
All right, go to break.
Later in the day, a man who called himself a Banksy fan stopped by with a hammer and chisel and attempted to remove the art from the wall, according to the website.
What?
The street artist is currently doing a month-long residency in New York where he's putting up his work
sound?
on various public walls around town every day.
Do we got sound on that guy?
yeah, these are the curators.
Ah,
the
nice.
curators of the
Bicycles
museum.
right there. Okay.
Let's meet the curators.
I'm sure that
in
bicycle
East
is
New York.
so stolen.
How about in 2 weeks when the Banksy stuff dries up, they're just going to start drawing pictures on the wall. Yeah, that's Banksy too.
That's Banksy right here, motherfucker.
They'll put it like on the Bank of America because they think that's what he does.
It's the Banksy.
Motherfucking Banksy's back.
Yeah.
All right.
Some bread. This is my hood.
So you want us to pay to take a picture?
Yes. You came from where you came from to take that picture. $20 ain't worth that for you. I can step on this shit. It don't matter to me. Y'all want to come here? If this wasn't here, fuck, I could break this and go to fucking keep doing what I've been doing all day. It's worth more.
He's
to you.
eating a
This is
horrible
here.
slice of pizza.
If you want to take a picture,
Got
it's gonna
rules.
cost something, or the shit could just get broke. $100,000 portrait. We trying to get this off the wall. But before we ruin it, we rather leave it so y'all can come and take a picture. We in negotiation. I could throw the bike out the wall.
Wait, pause real quick. Please listen to. Go back a second.
I heard that.
We in negotiation. He's talking to somebody.
Negotiation. Take a picture.
Listen in the back.
We in negotiation.
But the one thing this guy said that was true. Would you come here if it wasn't to take
Hell
this
no.
picture?
So?
And
But what does that even fucking matter? Who cares?
Meaning there are certain neighborhoods that we don't go into. I'm not saying it's right, but I would never go into that neighborhood like for
course
any
not.
reason.
Of course
But to go in there, first of all, that thing would have been fucking ruined already.
Yeah, they're
so they are
protecting
protecting it. They really are keeping it from being tagged.
it would have been destroyed within 2 hours.
Within 2 hours.
Because otherwise
these
get painted
fucking
over in
animals.
the East Village.
So that just shows that they're fucking, animals.
But in the East Village, it happened the same thing.
yeah, it would have been
no matter where
in
it
any
is.
neighborhood.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think this is hilarious.
Here they are
Good for
partying
these
with
guys.
with a white girl last night.
Oh,
They're having a
great.
good time. They're celebrating. We're celebrating Banksy in life.
This is a
right.
neighborhood that white people would
right.
probably get robbed in most of the time.
Of course
Oh,
they
yeah.
would.
So at least right now the doors are open to go in and take a few pictures
Oh,
and
my
meet some
God.
friends and then get
Meet
out
some friends.
and then get out unscathed.
And you know those guys are making sure that the people don't get robbed because they want the people to keep coming in and giving them the 20.
It's like drug dealers. When you go into certain neighborhoods for drug purchases, they don't rob you because they don't want people to not come by.
They
drugs.
want you to
bringing money
return.
into the community.
They want you to return.
Yeah, they don't want you to just.
They want
fucking-
returning customers.
Yeah, they're looking
These
at the,
guys aren't going back to their fucking respectable jobs after this Banksy
they're
shit's over.
curators.
They're
They're-
thugs.
job at a
They're
museum.
criminals
They're
and thugs.
They're entrepreneurs.
They're opening up this little business here.
You guys aren't seeing the big picture here.
That's all
Sure I
right.
am.
Why
It's
aren't you,
it's
why aren't you
America.
mad at Banksy for being a criminal?
That's right. Banksy went over there.
What?
The nice wall
what,
they have.
tagging a fucking wall with a
Yeah, he's a
stencil.
criminal
Wow,
and a
look out.
thug.
Very
No,
illegal.
I think these guys are a little worse.
And he's a foreigner. Comes to our country.
That's
and
right,
starts
Jimmy.
Defacing public
Oh, God.
property.
Yeah.
And these gentlemen have to live here and look at that.
If it
filth.
was allowed to stop and frisk that guy, I bet he'd have some shit on him.
This is a fun one. Leave us alone.
Fun.
$1,000 portrait. We trying to get this off the wall. But before we ruin it, we'd rather leave it so y'all can come and take a picture. We in negotiation. I could throw that off the wall. That shit will crumble up. You want to take pictures of it, crumbled up? It don't matter to me. What does it matter to you? My else better not snap no fucking phone. The niggas in the projects is looking for money. Fuck out of here. Call the police, do what the fuck you want. Get the fuck out of here if you don't want. Bye. That means you don't give a fuck about the artist.
Yeah, that's what he's.
Hey, man, he's all about the
important part of what
He's all about the art.
I don't even think he knows Banksy's name.
No, you don't give a fuck about the artist.
Everybody want to come see this beaver.
He's a hustler. We used to have a friend in the old days, ODB. Remember him?
Oh yeah,
Not the real famous ODB. We had our own version of ODB, and he would come in and tell us about all the scams.
all the scams going on in the hood.
There's a lot of opportunities out there if you're willing to open your eyes.
What's the difference between this and going to school and selling candy at a markup?
That's right.
You do it.
I'd rather give money to these guys than the fake basketball teams.
Me too.
Everything's a fucking
And-
scam
and
with
they're
these
not-
thugs. Everything.
I know. It's what the fuck. It really is though. It's almost like they fucking shake down the neighborhoods and fucking demand money from the local pizzerias. Oh, right, those aren't the blacks.
But they're not coming in like into Times Square. Like the guys who are trying to hustle CDs and approaching
Yeah,
tourists.
those are new places. And believe me,
They're staying in their neighborhood.
Yeah.
and
It's
saying,
not like they're going to the Banksys and doing
Oh,
this.
yeah,
How do you think they realize that there's a world famous artist? I wonder if they just saw a few white people snapping photos.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
And they
What
went-
exactly is this?
And they
Yeah,
went
what's
to
going on?
They went to investigate and went, oh shit,
What is it? What are you
money
doing?
opportunity here, money making opportunity. Yeah. I want to go there.
You want to go to that one?
How far is it from here?
From here?
worlds away.
How far-
Subway way.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
200 years, maybe?
Yeah, go ahead.
everybody's safe there. There's been no incidents.
Looks like a
we've
fun little
heard of.
party.
None that you've heard of.
Probably
You
the
don't think
safest
someone's
place in
gotten
East New York
smacked
right now.
upside the head or fucking? They don't report shit like that.
Come on.
No,
White
everything-
people with a little bit of cash coming in there. Somebody notices like, oh, look, there's white people giving that guy money. I want some too. Only I'm not creative, so I'll just punch him in the face. Believe me, it happens all the time.
If anybody saw any of that, because there's plenty of people just like you waiting for something to go wrong and violent in that
Just
scenario.
like I don't have to wait. I posted a lot of shit yesterday on Twitter.
Oh, no.
Woman getting pissed on.
At
Some
Banksy?
white woman being beaten, and then 4 black guys just pissed all over her on the sidewalk.
Not at Banksy, not those black guys.
Yeah, what movie is this?
A white guy getting fucking.
We're talking about Banksy right
getting
now.
shot and killed because he had an ad to sell his truck on Craigslist, and the fucking 2 thugs show up, and this idiot, I'm sorry, but he's dead, but he's a fucking jerk off. He gets in the truck with these 2 thugs for a test drive and gets shot in the neck, and they steal his shit. Why would you do that? You got a profile.
So instead of pissing on people, these guys are just charging
Believe
white
me,
folks $20 to
last
take
week,
a photo of a building in their
shakedown,
neighborhood.
punching and pissing on
Dude,
people. Believe
relax.
me,
This
these
is
are
fun.
thugs.
The Banksy thing's
They're-
fun.
Of course it is.
It's fun.
Even a dangerous lion can look cute every so often and be, oh, that's good. But meanwhile, You get them when they're hungry.
Well, these two aren't going to be hungry anytime soon. They figured it out.
Somebody bought them a pizza. They're fine.
You see the pizza the guy was eating?
Yeah.
You can hang out in their neighborhood safely for a fee of $20.
Let's say hi to Anthony in Bay Shore. Anthony.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard, Tone.
Thumbs up or down on the homies?
Oh, I'm thumbs down totally.
My fucking paisan.
You guys,
My Long Island paisan.
you guys just don't know what fun is.
Ugh.
Oh, that's true. Let me set this up a little bit.
Sure.
All right? 1996 World Series. We get the detail. We're in a narcotics unit, so all of us have to go, and we get there a little bit late. So for being late, we get the pleasure of standing on Jerome Avenue, which is right on the outside of the stadium, and 162nd Street, which is also the headquarters of the Latin Kings.
Oh, boy.
So the Latin Kings decide that all of the side blocks that people like to park on to go to the stadium are theirs, and that they can charge $20 to $30, up to $50 for people to park their cars. They had cones out on the side of the...
I've seen the cone scam before, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, of course, the boss comes over to us and says, listen, you got to chase these guys off. We can't have it. So one of us, I'm retired now, so I don't give a fuck. It was me. I said, are you out of your fucking mind? He looked at me and said, what are you talking about? I said, these people are going to fucking riot if they can't make money doing this. So, long story short, we decide that, you know what, it's a better idea to go watch the World Series than to stand out here with these savages and get, like bricks thrown off of the roofs at us and all that kind of shit. Yeah. Come back about 4 hours later from watching the beautiful World Series, by the way. It was Game 2.
Oh, wow.
1996 or 98. I can't even remember. My brain's getting fucked up. But anyway, we come back in every single window on 162nd Street. Every car that was parked there is fucking bashed out.
Of course.
Swear to God, every window on every car.
What happened to the parking attendants? Weren't they there to make sure nothing would happen?
Are you saying
to the
that
cars?
was a unionized work stoppage?
Yeah.
Exactly. What happened is the union that they have made decided that they were going to strike at that time because we had shooed them off. We allowed all these people to park. After the people parked, they didn't pay anybody. So now the cars are there and nobody got paid. So they took it out on the cars.
Well, of course. Then you have to bash the windows in.
Well, sure.
Oh,
let's be honest. Who's driving to Jerome Avenue in the Bronx? Why don't you fucking take the subway, which is safe?
Pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, they don't take the subway because they're coming in from Long Island.
Oh, okay.
From Westchester.
And they want to save a few bucks on parking.
Well.
Isn't there Yankee Stadium parking?
Of course there is. There's lots all over.
Parking was filled up in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
So now there's nowhere to park. So all these people are trying to park in the neighborhood around there, which, if you've ever been to the stadium, the neighborhood is,
Yeah, not very good.
Well, you hear bongos going off, doom, 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 the war drums.
Yeah, the fucking spackle bucket bongos.
How bad? Let me ask you. How bad? I went on a date with a girl once who I was seeing, and she lived in Queens, and we went to a party on Webster Avenue.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
It's bad, right?
What? Really?
Yeah, well,
she was Spanish, hot.
I'm gonna say she wasn't a white girl.
No, she was Spanish. She was really, really pretty. She was out of my league, so she lived in her. I was such a weenie. She fucking would walk me back to my car at night, and I didn't even realize what she was doing. This before I did stand up, or maybe I was just starting, like 1990. I would park in. She lived off Woodhaven Boulevard, and I would drive in from my parents' house in Jersey to their park, go see her, and she would meet me downstairs, and then walk me back the next. I didn't realize she was actually just walking me back to my car.
Jimmy, you have no idea how much in her league you were.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah, well, you got to understand, she was gorgeous, and that's the only thing she ever had going for her.
Oh, I didn't exactly have much either.
She had nothing else
My
going
parents
in the world.
drove a Saturn.
Saturn.
Besides a fantastic blowjob, she had nothing to do with
It's not the current Jim Norton.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't exactly bringing big bucks into the neighborhood.
It was the one with a lot of potential and dreams and a Saturn.
Yeah, just a boy with erection difficulties in a dream.
Right.
So yeah, she took me to a party on Webster Avenue.
It would be the equivalent of Camden. So,
All right.
Keep it that way.
Yeah. All right, Anthony.
Thank you,
Good
buddy.
story. Thanks.
All right, have a good day, boys.
All right,
You too.
brother.
Jesus.
So there you go. The Banksy thing is hilarious.
You know, people would, if
Some
it was,
would say.
if it was in a real museum, quote unquote, people would pay $20 to get into a museum and look at the art.
That's a suggested donation, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
What happens if you don't pay it?
Well, you know.
You don't have to see the art. You can leave, like he said. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of the gallery. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
And I don't want to pay for the Da Vinci. Get the fuck out of here.
They're in negotiation.
And it's rare to have a Banksy that's not tagged.
Right.
So
right
a lot
now,
of people are getting some solid, crisp, photos of the exhibit.
There's been, let's see.
A lot.
Yesterday was the 10th.
You
so I would
fucking
say
blind
that,
white people.
There's been 10 of these already.
Yeah, well, what
Every
was-
day he's doing one.
No, I think there's been like 8.
Okay.
I would say that and another one.
So where do you
Only
go
ones that
to
aren't
to
tagged.
find out where the next one is
His
going to
website,
be?
Go to
Yes.
BanksyNY.com and
Solid, crisp, photos of the exhibit.
there's
God.
been, let's see.
A lot.
Yesterday was the 10th.
You
so I would
fucking
say
blind
that,
white people.
There's been 10 of these already.
Yeah, well, what
Every
was-
day he's doing one.
No, I think there's been like 8.
Okay.
I would say that and another one.
So where do you
Only
go
ones that
to
aren't
to
tagged.
find out where the next one is
His
going to
website,
be?
Go
Yes.
to BanksyNY.com and he'll post it.
BanksyNY.com.
Usually posts it
Okay.
around noon.
Okay.
That one's tagged.
What is that? Is that
really
painted
good.
or?
It's really great, and I'm sad that it got tagged.
What is it?
It's a balloon.
Balloon. But look at
Oh, wow.
What?
very cool depth to it.
It looks like it's floating right
A
next
very
to
cool
the building.
red like party balloon.
It's a red heart balloon.
Like a
with,
Valentine's Day
How do you
balloon.
do that?
all over
Halfway
it.
up the wall like it's
Stencils.
floating.
That's tough. The depth and the different colors. That
Yeah, I
they
mean,
use.
plus you got to hold the stencil steady. Paint it.
It's not as easy as you think. Jim.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and you can't.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do a Banksy real quick. Oh no.
Oh, he's doing his hand.
Yeah, look at
Jimmy's
this.
tracing around his hand on a piece of paper.
Okay, it's a turkey.
The old hand turkey gag.
You can't spend 7 hours when you're painting the side of somebody else's building.
right.
Oh, I understand.
We got Vinny in Long Island.
Hey, huh?
Vinny.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Benny.
Hey, Vinny.
That place, this neighborhood, is the worst. It's like they were.
Yeah, it's the worst of the worst where Banksy decided to put this beaver thing that the homies are covering up.
He obviously knew what he was doing when he went there. You don't do that by mistake.
Right.
Right.
When I started there years ago, I'm a kid from Long Island. I never knew. And I drive off the Parkway, Pennsylvania Avenue, thinking, it's not that bad. And the precinct's on Sutter Avenue. As you drive down, you're just shaking your head like, holy fuck. Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, that's that is quite the area right there.
All right.
Wonderful.
Sir. Thank you.
And Opie, definitely don't go. You will get robbed on the subway. No doubt.
What?
I don't think people are getting robbed today.
No?
It's an organized thing now.
Oh,
it's a
Brother.
museum.
Yeah, all right, everyone go down there. Have fun. Go ahead.
You've never experienced the Opster's cheekbones.
Sure. Where is he?
It's very distracting, and
Yeah, plus when that shirt
it gets me
coming
out
up
of
when he's
out
sitting
of trouble all the time. All right, so we wait for the next one to pop up today.
Yeah,
or
I already know what it is.
head down to East New York.
You already know what it is for today?
I showed you
Which one is it?
the mobile one.
Oh, that's today.
I think so. Yeah, it's either today. or
Wait, so how did you see it online already?
somebody found it.
Spoiler.
What?
Spoiler.
So that hasn't been posted officially. But people just assume it has to be his.
That one's.
What if it's another artist trying to kind of squeeze in on the Banksy thing?
It could be, but I don't think it is.
No?
We put one of them boots on the wheel of the car so it can't go nowhere. You got to pay us so you could drive the truck around. I'm an entrepreneur.
I think it's a great little story.
How could you be
I think
mad
it's a
at
great
it?
little story.
I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at the entire concept of it.
Of art?
It's, of art, of Banksy and art.
Aren't we all opportunists in the end, though?
Of course.
Oh, my God.
That shit was
Aren't
on the
we
side
all?
of my house. You're not coming over for free.
That wasn't his house.
It was pretty much his house.
That's
No,
his
he lives
house.
on that street.
That's
No,
his
it
neighborhood.
wasn't.
He takes pride
That's
in
his
that
hood,
neighborhood.
man.
God, he
doesn't like-
takes pride
He
in
doesn't
his
like some
neighborhood.
bum coming in and putting dirt on the wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Now all of a sudden the cops are coming to his area, right? That doesn't
right.
happen.
This is just representative of the bigger problem. And it's never looked at like that. It's looked at like, oh, look at these guys. Oh, these go-getters. It's representative of the entire problem.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
We got a real graffiti writer on the line.
Oh,
let's hear what Tony O'Brien. Sorry, that was so much top. Yes, Tony.
But boys, what's going on?
Hey, man.
First of all, I'm a graffiti writer that's been writing on the trains in New York City since 1979. Nobody in New York thinks of that street art as real graffiti.
Relax. Like
these are the guys that didn't like Nirvana after they got popular.
It must be in my it must be in my DNA. I rarely see graffiti where I go, oh wow, look at this.
You know
this
why-
is pretty amazing.
You know why
I
graffiti
can't-
artists don't
Hold
like
on.
Banksy?
Graffiti artists hate Banksy.
Tony,
Because they're not Banksy.
Tony, explain why graffiti is an art form. Explain it to the white individual, because I don't get it whatsoever.
Well, first of all, I'm white too, but that has
Sorry.
nothing to do with it.
Sorry about that.
The reason why
Sorry
it's
for
not, because
assuming.
if you think about it, it's like Jimmy said. It's like, you're doing a stencil. It takes no skill. It takes no. I mean, what is it?
But I look at graffiti and I don't think anything special either.
Okay, well,
those guys are great artists.
There's
though.
some incredible graffiti.
What, all the fucking tagging?
No. When they paint like a mural or something, like
What kind of graffiti are you talking about? The dumb tagging where it's these weird fucking almost letters?
Well, dude, it's like,
or are we talking about nice, beautiful pieces where you see underground in the tunnels that I filmed one day?
Exactly that. No, graffiti goes in stages. You start out being a toy and writing, vandalism, writing your name and making it look ugly.
Okay.
But eventually you evolve into an artist.
Okay.
And a lot of writers have evolved into artists, and they're doing beautiful things. A lot of these Europeans are doing, they can draw somebody's face 50 by 50, and you would think it's a picture. So that, to me, is graffiti.
Well, I saw some cool. I saw some cool stuff in Montreal thanks to Travis's wife.
Yeah,
the murals on the side of those buildings. I took pictures of while we were up there broadcasting.
Yeah.
And
So
I
is
saw
that
them,
considered
and I saw them.
graffiti though, or like wall murals?
Well, and again, it depends. No. It depends if it's if it's an artist who's established. If you're drawing stick figures on the wall, that's not necessarily graffiti. I mean, by the term of the word graffiti, sure it is, but it's not like what a real New York City graffiti writer will say. Yeah, that's
graffiti writer.
See, when you say graffiti
that's
writer, I'm
fucking-
thinking what we're looking at right there,
Exactly.
all that scribble shit.
Gang fucking.
No, that scribble shit.
Gang
is
tags.
in the neighborhood.
So why do you say writer if it's more like art, artwork and murals and pictures? When I hear graffiti writer, I think that the scribble crap.
Yeah, no, but you got to think of where it all started. It all started from people writing their names on the train. So you're a writer, a bomber. They call it bomber too.
Yeah.
If you bomb, bombing is that stuff that you don't like, the stuff that you see that's just really quick, that's done in the neighborhood. Boom, and Anthony can appreciate that. It's bombarding the neighborhood with total nastiness.
I love the delivery trucks. You see them on the LIE with a sad driver and his entire truck
Just tagged with fucking
with all
every
sorts.
gang and the fucking.
And there's nothing they can do
nothing.
about it.
Yeah, well,
He just parked his truck, a hardworking guy. Now he has to drive around with that shit.
Some guys do some nice. Some guys will let you do the trucks permission. They're called permission spots, where you tell them, listen, we can either do something really nice, or somebody can come and draw, a big cock.
Yeah, but the problem is, hold on,
It's a nice deal.
And this is where I'm definitely with Anthony. The problem is you do a nice piece on a truck like that, okay? Within days, some asshole's just scribbling the nonsense on it.
Yes and no. Again, if you're an established writer and people know who you are, they're not going to go over you. The reason all of Bansky's pieces are getting gone over, the only ones that survive are the ones that are protected in the hood by the curators, is because, other writers see it. They go, oh, I know who that is. He gets respect. I leave it alone.
I don't know about that.
But if you're Banksy gets no respect.
It's Banksy, sir. We don't know who Banksy is.
I think Banksy's getting some respect. His stuff is clever. He uses stencils, but it's very clever.
Yes, okay. But it's not graffiti.
It's different.
All right.
It's something different.
Okay.
But he is a talented guy, though. I mean, like, mentally, the concepts are great.
So I guess what you're saying, the graffiti writers own the walls of New York, and if anyone else tries to do something different, like a stencil or something, it's like, fuck you?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
But you guys are
And not
acting.
only that, though.
Hold on, dude. If you do that, you're acting like the guys who whitewash and clean off the graffiti. You're saying that, like, that's just inappropriate, instead of saying, well, he's just another guy.
No,
who's
I think
doing
there's also
something.
like a respect thing where he's coming in from another country and just doing stuff on these walls.
Respect. They're spray painting walls. Let's all fucking not talk like this.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's not Vinnie Van Gogh.
Like, I love Banksy, but I totally see where they're coming from.
I don't.
Hey, Tony, let me ask you this: where can we see your shit? I'm curious now what you do.
Dude, you.
Oh, have you ever been to the dumpster up on 96th and fucking?
No. Google me. BEMKTC.
Hold on.
Wait, you're like famous, kinda?
I'm not famous. I am so not famous.
But if we could Google you,
again.
What is it? BEM?
Yeah.
what are we Googling?
KTC.
JTC?
BEMJTC, you said?
That's right. BEMKTC.
KTC.
KTC, all right.
Oh,
God. Let's see what.
Again,
It's
I'm not that famous.
But it's that nonsense.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's like
That's
a
not
90s.
nonsense.
What
Looks
is
like
that?
a 90s shirt.
No, that's not bad.
Good.
That's
Why
good
is
work.
that good? It's a weird.
That's still art, though.
No,
It's not
good.
easy to do.
No. I didn't say
Print
I
properly.
It's what you got painted on your T-shirt at the fucking flea market back in the 90s. Come on.
That's hard to do on a wall.
Yeah, but print properly. I don't even know what that says. What is it supposed to say?
I'm not claiming that I have any talent at all.
Good.
I do what I do therapeutically. I mean, I don't go out and buy anything.
Oh, it's therapy. It's fucking museum.
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I
That's
mean,
not-
look at the
What
colors.
makes that good?
That's not.
Just
let's-
explain that.
the talent that it takes to do that well and
I
use those
cannot
colors.
believe-
I mean, just the fact that none of us could do that.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, but I don't want to do that.
That's
But that doesn't mean that it's
fine.
not
I mean,
good.
I don't want to run track, but it doesn't mean that.
Carl Lewis isn't good at it. Right.
And he got lazy over there. He didn't shade the top right side of
He
it.
ran out of paint. Maybe the police were coming.
You know,
Were the police coming on this piece? Because it looks like you got a little scared at the end and ran away.
No, dude, everything I've done since 2000 has been legal. I don't do anything illegal anymore.
See, that's not that piece like that is
I'm
not
40 years
piece.
old now.
Some whatever you want to call
that vandal. Call it vandalism.
No, but that is not some angry.
That used to be someone's nice shiny
It's fucking
shit.
business owner, the side of the wall. He got to come into work and see that shit on his business.
But look at the ones
He has to
people just
try
write
to
their
like
names.
scrub it away.
Holy fuck!
When people just write shit and
He's going-
angry, there's a difference.
He's going broke getting paint every other day from Home Depot.
Yeah, it's like fuck again. These motherfuckers.
You're such an angry old man.
Oh, I'm not.
Look at that.
sure.
That's okay.
yeah.
The wall, that's a nice color on the wall. That's all right.
Oh God.
I respect Tony as an artist,
Oh.
but I don't really.
There's a lot coming from you guys.
But I don't really get it. I got to be honest with you. Like I get the murals and you know the pictures, but this like lettery shit, I've never understood that.
It's dope as hell.
It's not dope as hell. You just think that's
The
dope.
name of the game is to get your name out there. That's what it all started about.
Is
Get
it?
your name out there. You
Yeah.
want people
How about on a resume for a job?
It's basically Twitter. This is Twitter from the 70s.
You mean like?
Yeah.
But look at the lines and the shape and the color and the shading and the shadowing.
Oh,
and
that's
the,
wonderful.
Yeah, great. Do it on a canvas.
Right.
I'm sure he could.
Listen, I invented Twitter. Hoo-hoo.
It's more impressive to do it on a wall, though, than on a canvas.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's harder.
really?
Definitely harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
it
but
I was
is.
a graffiti
I gotta
artist.
Get, I gotta
All
get to work.
right.
I'm
All
fucking
right.
out.
Thank you,
Work.
Tony. Thanks for some knowledge.
You're a vandalism. You're a vandal.
Yeah, where do you work? Works at Benjamin Moore.
Well, this guy wants to know how the fuck do they paint under the underpasses? That's a very good question, but we don't have anybody that would answer that right now.
I bet you that there's ways they hook up to hang off there. I'm always amazed at that, where you see, like, how the fuck did a guy
Yeah,
get
when you
there?
see those weird
Got
angly
ropes.
things, you're like, what? How the fuck? You're right. Have you seen the movie Exit Through the Gift Shop? Of course we have.
Yes,
it's an
how else do we
amazing.
know Banksy?
It's an amazing documentary for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Banksy.
Exit Through the Gift Shop is a great documentary. It really is.
my
I'm going to watch that again, matter of fact.
I don't know. It just makes Ant upset to see all those beautiful walls getting paint on them.
All of a sudden, Anthony's a fucking a wall supporter.
To hear them talk about it, to hear him talk about it, like, well, I did a piece. Shut up.
Have you
the
seen
brick wall
have
with
you-
spray paint
Well,
cans?
did you see the shit that we saw in Montreal?
That was amazing.
I mean, it takes
I've seen
incredible
some
talent.
stuff that looks good on walls. Believe me,
Do street murals and, like-
street murals are another thing. There's a blank wall. No businessman is just worried he's got to show up for work and get a surprise of that shit.
Well, where are there just blank walls?
A businessman.
Where would you find just
the
a
people
wall?
that support the neighborhoods?
In Montreal, you know.
My business has been defaced.
Exactly. Why do you think no people go there? People are scared.
Where I'm at with this shit is the scribbly crap. and those block letter 3-dimensional stuff. I never understood that.
Look
But
at the
I
face
can
up there.
I can respect a good portrait like we're looking at now.
Oh, why?
Oh, it's cool.
It's
Well
cool
done.
because you don't live there. If you got to fucking look at all this shit painted, it makes the neighborhood look fucking cheap.
It makes it look better.
It made Montreal look better.
You know what? It would look better if they took the paint and
city-
just painted the wall red, like it's supposed to be, like bricks, not fucking graffiti where you walk through the neighborhood and you know there's trouble.
You and Average Joe.
You walk through my neighborhood, you're not seeing murals on people's fucking garages.
What the hell? You want to paint something? You pick it up. You whitewash the damn garage.
Exactly.
Why don't you go up
Regular
there and
Joe.
paint something?
Exactly.
I paint on the job.
I got very good news.
Yeah?
Yes, from Ray in Philly. Go ahead, Ray.
Oh!
Go ahead, Ray.
doing?
Hey.
Hi.
What's up, Ope?
What's up?
Hey, if you just listen to the great classic tune from Sleaze entitled "Mighty Horse,"
Oh,
The Mighty Horse
full
explains all, Anthony.
Does it?
You gotta.
Yep.
Put it on. It'll explain the whole.
I'm a huge
graffiti
fan of
aspect
sleeves.
Oh, God.
When Mighty Horse
Great
rocks,
song.
Yeah.
he rocks the fat ass.
That's right. Can we play a little of that because he does explain the whole thing?
You don't like sleeves?
No.
Well, of course, it brings people joy. Why would it want like that?
You think that's a curmudgeon?
This is vandalism.
What?
Do you understand? It's vandalism.
Yep, because if it happened before, they'd call it vandalism.
Oh, my God. Oh, my dear sweet fuck.
What we're doing to people's ears is vandalism, okay? What's the difference?
This is not fucking a piece and artwork. And
You don't think that's art?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful.
That shit is beautiful. That's
great.
That's where I'm all in.
Did that on a car.
It's the horse one we're
It
looking
is.
at from the Banksy
Great.
thing.
Did Banksy do that?
Yes.
Yeah, he did that on October.
That was 2 days ago.
Oh, in New York?
Yeah.
That's on the
7th
Lower
or
East Side.
something like
You can
that,
still see
or
that. That's
what?
not.
6th.
Wait,
something
he
like
must have
that.
gotten permission to do that.
9th.
because-
Probably.
Trying to
That's
remember.
an
I think
installation.
October
See, that's
9th
the
on that
difference.
one.
And look at this fucking jungle in a truck.
Oh, boy.
Who did that?
Banksy.
Banksy. These are all Banksies. Every day,
He's
it's
a real artist.
Yeah.
every day it's something
Exactly.
a little different. He doesn't always do the stencil thing.
No.
Of course not.
Look at this beaver.
Look at the beaver that the
Yeah, well,
homies are protecting in
20
East
bucks?
New York.
Then you can
$20
look at it.
bucks, you look at it.
Isn't it time to play Mighty Horse? I'm
Graffiti
stalling
artist
here.
and consultant to designer Mark Echo. Oh, he was arrested for spray painting subway
I don't wanna
cars
listen
in
to that.
Brooklyn.
I just want the
I'm
song.
a fan of the graffiti because I was an old school graffiti artist myself. My specialty was the peace sign, just the word the who, the backwards SWAT sticker. I draw the
SWAT
road
sticker.
runner, just the word the who, repent 13, the word the who. Yeah, those type of things.
The guerrilla
how
movement, that's
We're
the
about
way
to
it
hear the
goes.
brilliance of
It's the art
sleeves.
Getting up, getting known, and then you take that vehicle and you go other places once they know you.
Vehicle.
The higher you can tag something, the more respect you're going to get. The more outlandish you tag, the more respect you're going to get in the community.
That's
I know
right.
a person, everywhere they go, they tag Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
There's only one not dancing in studio right now.
Two, if you count Kenny as a
When
person.
Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Everybody else can live by the rules, except for the graffiti artists. When you see the Mighty Horse rocks, you don't spell rocks R-O-X.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
What about my tag, Monkey House? Only I pronounce it like this, Monkey House.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Monkey House, because that's the name I tag with. Monkey House of D-Sippers.
When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-sippers. When Monkey House rocks, he rocks the D-sippers.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
Oh, my God.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass. All right, then here's what I want you to do.
Just
I want
watch
you
him
to get a
leaf like
plane
this.
and tag the sky.
Watch him a leaf.
Shot a boo gray.
Shot a boo gray.
Where's Mortimer Leaf?
How great is that?
Sleeves is the
Mighty Horse.
Banksy of radio songs.
Oh, yeah.
How great is that?
He just comes in. You don't know
Wasn't
what
that
he's gonna do.
wonderful?
Sometimes it's silly. Sometimes it's profound.
Oh, boy.
You're right.
These guys are now making an honest buck They're not
honest.
hurting anybody.
It's extortion.
They're not it's hooking anybody on drugs. They're not robbing people.
Today or during this, I'm sure they take shifts.
You sure?
I'm going to go rob someone. Could you watch the fucking beaver?
Any legitimate business has shifts and lunch.
Right, yes.
I need to take a burglary break.
I need to fucking punch someone in the face when they're not looking, blindside them, and then take their cell phone.
You're generalizing.
Yeah, I certainly
Let
am.
me say hi to Brad in Florida. Brad.
Hey, Travis just made a comment about that mural would look good on the side of a car. If you came to work or got up in the morning and that mural was painted on the side of your car, you'd be
my God.
No, I said it was on a car.
And by the way, if I had a Banksy painted on my car, I'd be ecstatic because that meant I hit the lottery.
Oh, my God.
A lot of money. Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Didn't you once have little prick spray painted on your door because you came too soon with some chick and then you blew her off?
For the abortion.
I wouldn't
Didn't
pay for
her
abortion.
Yeah. My brother got
high
his
school.
girlfriend won once.
Hey, we got Jay on Long Island. He's got a very funny story, according to the phone screen.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Jay on Long Island, what's up?
What's up, guys? Yo, I got robbed one time in East New York, and like Auntie's been saying, these guys are savages. The same kids who helped us grab the guy who robbed us, and after the cops came and shrugged and said, sorry, guys, we can't help you out, the same kids who were telling us, yo, Whitey, fuck them up, were the ones who were pulling guns on us and chasing us out of East New York. So as soon as these guys had their opportunity to now kick the shit out of three white guys, they put these guys who were like, oh, man, we'll help you out. We'll get your stuff back. Yeah, in 10 minutes when the cops left, they were the same guys who were like, of course. You ain't in Long Island now, bitch. You in Brooklyn.
Of course.
Well, why would you fall for that?
Yeah.
And why are you in that neighborhood?
And you weren't in Long Island. He was technically correct.
I got stuck working there, so I mean, I had to go to work.
Man.
And I told my boss that morning. I said, you know what you're sending us? This is like the boogie down that they've got going. And that is the worst neighborhood. My nephew, God bless him, is a cop in that neighborhood. That is the worst neighborhood ever made. And as far as I'm concerned, they should just pretty much get all those people out of there, but they'll never happen. I mean, they're just going to ruin it no matter what happens.
That's already fucking
terrible,
fucked.
terrible place, man. And like you said, Anthony, you're 100% right.
Of course I am.
Here's what will happen. Hipsters will move in, and eventually gentrify it and make it nice. That's what they do. Hipsters are fucking ballsy.
Oh, damn, a blind man was attacked.
Oh, I know, yeah. Well, look.
Big story on CNN.
Of course.
Big story
Just
on
kick
CNN.
him while he's down, you animal.
But what did he do?
What?
Maybe he stepped on someone's shoes.
Oh, well, he could have. I didn't realize that he could have stepped on someone's shoes.
He definitely wasn't there to see Banksy.
No.
I could probably taking pictures, not meaning to.
That's right. He didn't pay the fee.
Fuck are you looking at?
Jeff in Ohio. What's up, Jeff?
Jeffy.
Hey.
Cincinnati, right? You do graffiti in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I do like tagging. Like I tag Pauls and I whitewash them, and then I just spray my shit all over them.
If you're gonna whitewash something, why don't you whitewash the tub for Pete's sake?
It just depends. Sometimes I like to taste it a little bit before I spray it on Paul. You're talking about Pauls, right?
Oh, God. Oh,
what is he doing? What is this guy doing?
I don't know. He was trying to do a bit.
What are you going for?
Whitewash and spray. I think he meant cum.
Oh, you're coming on things? Is that it? Oof.
God, are you not funny? Holy shit.
Well, this guy would like to talk about East Coast versus West Coast graffiti.
Sure. Oh, is there a difference?
Yes,
Of course there is.
Donnie in Arizona.
Donnie.
Hello.
Hi, Donnie.
What's up, Donnie?
What are you talking to Maria something?
Oh,
Is this Jimmy? It's Jimmy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Donnie,
Sound like
Jesus.
Jimmy
Let's
back
go. Let's go. Donnie, let's go.
Okay.
What's this?
Donnie.
What the hell?
You all right?
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm fine, man.
Okay, what's up?
All right, what do you got?
Didn't you call this show?
Yeah, I just wanted to make some comments about. I mean, the graffiti is the same everywhere else, but I have a few comments I'd like to make.
Well, then make them, sir.
Do you understand you're on the air at this second?
You don't need to say, I'm going to make some comments now, and then make... You just go ahead and start commenting your little hiney off.
Right, go ahead.
Okay, like, I don't know.
Hold on.
4 weeks ago, Jimmy was making comments about Sylvester Stallone and what a prick he was.
No, I wasn't.
And
Yeah, but here in Yuma, Arizona, Sly Stallone, when they filmed Rambo 3, that son of a bitch was the biggest prick.
Yeah.
At all the restaurants.
Where did this come from?
Bullshit.
Yeah, I was saying that because there's a rumor that he's charging like hundreds of dollars for a photo at Comic-Con and hundreds for an autograph. I'm okay, well, that's whatever it is.
Published. Did this guy listen to the show? Was he listening when he called?
Hey. This is a bad.
Well,
bad
I was,
call.
but due to my schedule, my work schedule,
You're busy.
I cannot call you guys because usually I hear you after in the after show and all that.
Oh,
bullshit.
sure. Well, tell us about your work schedule.
I'm in agriculture.
Oh my God!
What do you do in agriculture, and how long you been doing that? Go ahead, Donnie.
30 years, dude.
Oh my God! What do you do in agriculture? What are you agging up of around there?
Pest control advisor, entomologist.
Oh, you deal with insects.
Insects, outsects, pathogens, and all that bullshit.
You know, chinch bugs.
Oh yeah, chinch bugs. Bill Murray.
Hey,
Anyway.
are you popular at parties every 17 years?
All right, Donnie. I don't know what's going on.
I've emailed Jimmy about 4,700 times in the last 10 years.
Wow.
But,
Have I ever gotten back to you?
That's great.
But the Sly Stallone deal, when he would stand here for that Rambo 3 thing, he was an asshole all over the
Why, was he a cheapskate?
Oh, my God.
What is
No, he
that?
just
It
had
must
his
be
guards
amazing
around
to
him,
go through life
and
like
the son of a bitch wouldn't.
This is two in a row, too.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
it is.
Aaron,
Yep.
He was just a prick.
Yeah.
In all the bars, the restaurants,
Yep.
and there's a lot of movies filmed.
So you're saying, as an entomologist, he bugged you?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, luckily he didn't bug me, but
He's got a good one. He's got a good one for every line.
Absolutely.
This guy's
up
good.
to that blonde, stark-haired.
This guy's
whatever
good.
that
Okay.
name was,
All right.
but,
All right, then. Thank you, Donnie.
Anyway.
Okay.
But,
All right.
okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right, talk to you soon.
Thanks, Donnie. No more phone calls today.
Good call.